For quite some time now, the society has turned into something different. Right now, the society has actually embraced negativity as compared to positivity. Why am I saying so? Look at the streets of YouTube. You are going to realize many people do celebrate, or rather many people do like it when somebody comes up and he's throwing insults or she's throwing insults at another person. But when you try to come up with something positive, something good, you realize that even if you are doing it for views, you realize that most of people are not for it. Chances are they might go for somebody, or rather they might go for that content that somebody is just hating on another person, especially on the streets of YouTube. Oh my God, I have seen it quite a lot. A lot is happening. Many people are hating on each other. Many people are hating on other YouTubers. Oh God, I'm telling you, somebody, let's say like Wodemaya, somebody like Miss Trudy, somebody like I am Marwa, somebody like D. Mwango, and even the brother David Jr., and many others. If being strong was a person, then those are the people I would call them strong, okay? They have actually not just them alone, especially the entire family. Sometimes you just listen to what people are saying about this family and you're like, oh my God, is this the kind of society we are living in? Unfortunately, people love to celebrate that. That is what people love to hear. If you're just going to talk about Pafandi travels and all that in a more positive way, you're not going to make it. But if you're going to speak a lot of negativity into some other people's life, believe me, in these streets of YouTube, you are going to get it a lot, okay? Anyway, so guys, welcome again to my YouTube channel. This is Pafandi Travels. I'm right here in Diani, and a lot is happening. A lot of good things are going on in Diani. So as we continue to talk about the positivity and the negativity on these streets, let us also see what is going around here, all right? So right now I'm at the beach road right here in Diani, and I'm going to walk towards the Kafo Junction as we continue to build some stories. So there's this village right here in when you go to, that is Nyabohanse. That is where you're going to find guys like I am Marwa, Dimwango, David Jr., Mayugno, and all that. So these guys have actually grown from nothing. Let me say, from not really nothing, have actually grown from something small into something really, really major. Why am I saying so? Or how did Nyabohanse came into the limelight? It is about I am Marwa. Yeah, you know, Marwa is that guy who travels a lot. He travels the world. Marwa goes into several countries and all that, and has been able to create, or rather to build himself a name. And out of that, there are other people who've actually come up. There are YouTubers from that village have actually come up, and most of them, you know, if somebody is doing something to get money and they showed you how to, they have actually followed in the footsteps of I am Marwa. But why am I talking about I am Marwa? You know, of late when Marwa, remember when he was constructing his house, a lot of people would come to his home. Some are just looking for some work, you know, the hand jobs and all that, for them to be able to get something out of it. And you realize that other people who came in, they needed more help. And from Marwa's people, some of them had to sponsor, or rather had to help some of the guys that had come to request and see if they can get some jobs. So that is how Nyabohanse came into existence. And then, you know, if you have grown onto, or rather up to a certain stage, whenever you tell some, or rather your people that you needed some help, definitely guys are going to offer support. So Marwa has been, or rather is a big name when you talk about Nyabohanse. Many people have come up, but the most intriguing thing is like there are people online actually who've come up and they're beginning to say, or rather they started saying many negative things about this person, and that is why I am saying so a lot of negativities going on right here in these streets of YouTube. Now right ahead you can see that is a new construction, a new commercial site right here in Diani. It's gonna be good. There's a Shell petrol station that is coming up. You can see right ahead that is the Baker 4. Now talking about Marwa, God, being a Marwa, you know, you need to be strong. A Marwa and family, you have to be very, very strong. So this guy has been helping a lot of people, but all the things guys can come up and say that he's trying to use his, you know, looking for support or maybe using dubious means to get some help from his listeners. But my question would be, I haven't seen like anybody come up to complain that this guy has taken their money by force. You know what I'm talking about? I haven't seen anybody, and that is why I'm like, the society, that is what they like. You listen to some negative reactors, or rather the reactors who are speaking ill about them, and you're like, oh my God, this is just quite unfortunate. You remember some time back when, not even some time back, a few months ago, when Marwa went for, I mean, right now he's in a relationship with a lady called Rocio, and they have a very beautiful baby by the name Maisha. So you remember a few months ago they were in Argentina, yeah, and I think in Argentina there is a house that that wasn't new. So you know, you are in a new country, you really need to get yourself planned, you need to get yourself organized and all that. So this guy had to come in and try to ensure that he's renovated the house, at least they have a place to stay with the wife or the girlfriend, because with a kid you cannot be surviving, let's say, in a hotel. So now what happened, they tried to renovate the house in Argentina. You know, living in a hotel with a newborn, it's not the thing. So the moment the guy was constructing, you could hear people say online, some content creators, they were like, okay, he's trying to contribute money for either this and that. And I'm like, if a subscriber, or rather somebody who loves your content, it's ready to support you, why not? Why not? And that is why I usually wonder, why is it that when it comes to Africans, it is very hard to celebrate someone's let me say, if you are growing, it is very hard for some of us to celebrate somebody who is going up. Instead, we choose to celebrate, or rather to like it when somebody is going down. Remember the other day, I think Rocio had gone to Nairobi. I think she said in one of her videos that she had malaria. But before she came up with that news that she had malaria, what? Guys had already, you know, even I remember some guy even did a video, put up a video, and the thumbnail was like, Rocio is on her way to Argentina with Maisha, and that these guys have separated and all that. You know, this guy trying to celebrate, yeah, trying to be happy about it. And I'm like, what if it was true? You mean you're going to be happy, you're going to like it, that your fellow man is going down? No, I don't think that is the right way. That is the right thing we need to do. We need to change. Even as for Dimwango, I remember, you know, Dimwango is a young girl, and whatever she's doing, she actually needs to be celebrated. Not many people, not many women will do whatever she's doing. But because of the courage she has, because of the energy she has, of course she got introduced to YouTube by the brother. But because of that, she's right now constructing a house. Yeah, you heard me right. The Mwango right now is constructing a house. Even David Jr. So I'm like, why all the hate online when we can see these guys are doing something great? Huh? Let us continue walking around, okay? Somebody would be like, okay, Pafandi travels, this is just for entertainment, this is just content creation. But I'm like, okay, remember when that baby was born, somebody actually came online, that is on his or her YouTube channel, and trying to tell us that one of the staff in that home is the one responsible for that pregnancy. Okay, how do you call that? How is that entertainment if it's not just hatred? Tell me. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. How do you call that? How do you just come up with such an allegation? I'm telling you, some people out there are just so good. You know, the reason why Wademaya and Miss Trudy are not being talked more, the reason is they haven't given them like a lot of content when it comes to their real lives. But when it comes to Marwa and family, you know, those guys, they give us daily everything that goes into their house, into their lives, and that is why guys are being able to pick one or two things, come up with some are already coming up with some positivity, but some are just coming up with a lot of negativity. So guys, thank you so much. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. To the other direction, you're going to go to other hotels. You're going to go all the way to Neptune, to Bora Bora Wildlife. So let us cross to the other side, see what is down this side, because there's it's also a link road to the beach. I just like it how cool this street is. It's so cool. It's because of the trees. So as I said, this is another link road, or rather the beach road. That's the junction to Ukunda. But of late, I don't know, when it rains, you wouldn't even like to walk along this stretch. It looks so odd. I think the county government needs to put some cabros on this road, which is going to make it look very nice. Yeah, if you're going to have some cabros onto this road, I can assure you this place is going to be nice. There's a type of a monkey there, and that is a lady. I can see some breasts. It looks really good. Somebody said, or rather it's usually said that even if, or rather if you want to kill a monkey, don't look at it, because you won't. Those things look so innocent. Huh? They look so innocent, you cannot do a thing at them. Wow. Now right ahead you can see that is the Indian Ocean. Remember, this is the first entry to the beach. That is if you're coming all the way from Ukunda. Ukunda straight to this place, okay? But this place mostly it got a lot of stones around, so people don't prefer it a lot. So right ahead, my people, that is the Indian Ocean right here in the south coast, the coastal Kenya. And remember, as I said, this side, when the water is gone, there's a lot of stones, and that is why many people don't like to come and swim here, but they'll go to other places. I think if you went to my previous videos, I've been showing you quite a lot. There's a mini restaurant here. I can see calamari, squid, lobster, tuna. Is it tuna or tuna? I don't know. Prawns, octopus. How? So that is how, or rather this is how this place looks like. Most of the time when I feel like I just don't want to go to a far place, you just come here because it's not far. There's a hotel, I've just forgotten the name. Or maybe it's a private residence. I really don't know. Yeah, it could be a private residence. But I can tell there's some cottages in it, so it is a place you can actually come and sleep. So this is how this place looks like. It's actually seaweed. Yeah, it is seaweed. You know, right into the ocean itself, it is a living, or rather it is a home to many other creatures. That is, apart from the fishes and all that, there are also some seaweeds, and I'm told some of the fish around that area, they actually feed onto this. Yeah, they feed onto what you are seeing here. So what happens? Somebody will be like, now what will happen? How does this place come clean? We usually say the ocean has a way of cleaning by itself. So when you come, let's say like we are just ending the low season, when you come here after some time, when we are having some strong tides, this area, the water itself will just come and collect this dust, collect the weed, and go back with it to the ocean. That is how it cleans itself. So thank you guys for always coming back to watch my videos. If this is your first time to bump into this channel, kindly consider to subscribe, like, and also share this video. All right, see you in the next, and also let us embrace positivity. See you in the next.